let's look at the data structure we're going to use for this particular set of videos. Simpler than the one we had before, but very much similar in terms of these parts. It's two parts in effect. This part, which is dealing with the manufacturers, the models and the vehicles, and this part which deals with client types, clients, and then client addresses. So as usual, we've turned this into a script, and the script is looking like this. I've named the relationships, I've done all the things you're supposed to do, and so that script will allow me to create the database on my server here on my machine. So that's what I'll do next, and I'll show you that it's been created. So I'm inside SQL Server Management Studio. I'm connected to a SQL Server Express instance on my own machine here. I was tempted to do it in Azure just to show you how easy it is to work with the cloud database, but let's just stick with this. So you'll see the structure. The database itself is called rental, and there are no tables other than the default tables. And I've got it on my clipboard, and there it is. So that's what we hope to do. We hope to run that script, execute it, and the command is completed successfully. So we've got to press F5 to make sure that the thing's refreshed. And there's my client table, my client address table, and so forth. The tables that I need are now in here. So the next step, of course, is to import the core data. So what is the core data in this point? Manufacturer we can set as core, model we can set as core, vehicles we will add at runtime, client type we can set as core, clients we add at runtime, client addresses we add at runtime. So 1, 2, 3, and we'll use the import script to get those into the database. So how do we import the data? We put the data into a folder that we know where it's going to be, and I try to put it as close to the root as I can. So I put it in my C drive. I've called the folder rental, and the core data is going to be into the client type, the manufacturer and the model table, the text files, and I'm using this rental import script. So there it is. Let's just walk through it again. Bulk import is a comment. So bulk tells it it's got more than one job to do perhaps. Insert the target table manufacturer from the location of the text files where we will find our core data. And then with each row that the script has to deal with, the field terminator is a comma and the row terminator is the new line symbol. So go, and then we'll just return the data to make sure that we've imported it by putting a normal select statement in after the operation has been completed. That will be effectively an iterative loop until it gets all of the data into the data table that we've specified. So let's just copy this off so we can have it on my clipboard. Into the SQL Server Management Studio, so right click, new query, Control V, and that's our script. Run it, and it's applied those new records into my table. We could verify that if we wanted to by doing this. Select top 1000 rows. We would get those data pieces back exactly as we do. So what I'll do is I'll just go ahead and import the other two core data types, and then we're ready to use our database. So just to confirm, yep. Very good. So I have to apologise for the quality of the audio on this. I've got real rattle or sort of a kind of an echoey sound on it. I'm not using my normal microphone for various technical reasons, i.e. the weather. And I'm going to see whether I can adjust the tone when I move to the next video. So ready to go. What we'll do next is we'll create the application.